Okay, Scott Mendelson of Forbes.com. We get it. You're a fan of the movie Cuties. So much so, you wrote 2 articles about it. What the f... What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. All right, I wanted to do a little opinion video about the controversy that was happening today. Well, it's been out there, but specifically it was happening today because, I mean, because reviews came out. That's what happened. Is reviews came out for the movie Cuties, which is a movie you can watch on Netflix. Which before, poster came out not too long ago, where everybody was like, that can't be real. Oh, but it is very much real, and a lot of us were kind of disgusted about it. I think I was actually doing a Film Junkie Live where I saw that was trending, and I clicked. I'm like, I don't even feel like I should click on that because I'm probably going to get my YouTube channel banned. Alas, it's an actual movie called Cuties that is now getting reviews, and you guys already know what's going on with this. You already very much know what's going on with it. That, the marketing, the trailer actually shows young 11-year-old girls dancing in spandex, doing like twerking and all kinds of very over-sexualized dancing. And, currently right now, what's Rotten Tomatoes say? That's right, guys. The critics who have reviewed this have it at 88%. Meanwhile, of course, the audience score, which has currently right now 1,047, currently has it at 3%, which makes sense, but it just kind of shows you right here that, this is truly frightening. And yes, guys, Mr. Scott Mendelson of Forbes.com wrote not 1, but 2 articles titled, "The Controversy Over Netflix's Cuties is Totally Ridiculous," and then wrote another one, a couple weeks later, "Controversy over Netflix's Cuties was outrageous, unfair, and incorrect." Do I have to show his profile picture? Ah! So I'm going to dive into this thing. So I haven't seen the movie. Obviously, I'm not going to watch this movie. Trust me. I mean, just that little clip alone that was going around of them dancing made me very, very, very uncomfortable. But I had to make the point that Mr. Scott Mendelson, I mean, let's face it. Guy's so woke that he's now asleep? So USA Today actually posted this article right here called "Cuties Controversy. Does Netflix's new movie deserve the backlash?" Yeah. So the backlash big time was people were saying #cancel Netflix, because when they saw this, they were like, nope, not anymore, not this, not that. Now, I think a lot of people, there's some people out there that definitely did. But of course, I think some people just like to post that they are, but they're not really going to cancel Netflix, or they did they're going to cancel it for about a day. And then, the weekend is right around the corner. The Office is still on there. I, for one, am not going to cancel my Netflix because I watch various content on Netflix still, but I do not plan on watching this movie. But I'm going to dive into this article from USA Today, "Cuties Controversy, Does Netflix New Movie Deserve the Backlash?" And it kind of just dives deep into it. It says, "Cuties, the award-winning French film," reminder, this is not an American-made film. I'm not saying that means anything, but I just thought I'd put it out there. It talks about the hashtags, cancel Netflix, boycott Netflix, everything that was pretty much trending on social media on Thursday. And, you got reviews like this from Tessa Thompson. "Cuties is a beautiful film. It gutted me at Sundance Fest." Like I said, this is not a Netflix original. This was actually something that was at Sundance and everything. "And it introduces a fresh voice at the helm. She's a French Senegalese, I just can't even pronounce stuff anymore, Black woman mining her experiences. The film comments on the hypersexualization of pre-adolescent girls. Disappointed to see the current discourse." Well, I don't know what's going on in France, but we don't like this in America. Here's the director right here, Cuties director. This is from Deadline Hollywood. Cuties director says she's received death threats after Netflix poster backlash. Ted Sarandos calls her to apologize. It called her to apologize. Yeah. It's very interesting. I mean, the whole death threats thing, it's whatever. That's just like a common practice now. People don't like what you put out there. Of course, they're going to send death threats. Most of the time, they're empty, but Yeah, it does kind of suck that does happen, but let's kind of just dive into this thing. So it says, Cuties uproar, Netflix is deeply sorry, of course, inappropriate artwork used, blah, 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 blah. But it does make a good point of like, yes, that directors should be part of the marketing because they're not marketing because this movie is supposed to be showing the overly sexualization of 11-year-old girls and how, like, I guess it displays in the movie that it is wrong. But still, apparently the director, I'm not even going to try to pronounce her name, says in a Netflix press material that she had the idea to make Cuties after watching a group of 11-year-olds perform dance moves on stage copied from video clips. I was surprised because of their age. I met with hundreds of preteens who told me their stories. I needed to know how they felt about their own femininity in today's society and how they dealt with their self-image at the time when social media is so important. Guess what? Social media is not so important, okay? Shut the fuck up. Cuties is a look at one girl's struggle to find her identity amid contrasting cultures. Like, what cultures are we talking about here? What cultures? Amy, 11, moves to a housing project in Paris and is raised by a conservative mother who is quietly suffering. Amy is simultaneously exposed to the internet's sexy dance videos and Instagram selfies and cool girls who appear carefree, confident, and free. But you know what's so funny? Probably about a lot of those like Instagram models who are carefree, they're of age. Before long, Amy starts wearing tiny shorts, putting on makeup, and sticking out her bottom, which she's been teased about for its small size, which she dances. She teaches her friends to bite their fingers and move their hips the way she sees seductive women do online. Okay, so basically her mother is doing a bad job at parenting. All the while, viewers are reminded of Amy's young age. She stuffs gummy candy into her mouth, engages in pillow fights, and has the face of a girl because she is a girl. Okay? And here's another quote from the director. Our girls see that the more a woman is overly sexualized on social media, the more she is successful. Okay. So if you're talking about Instagram models who are basically millionaires, okay, they look like they have a happy life. First off, okay? I mean, before COVID, they were, you see them traveling around in a lot of exotic locations and whatnot. But you know what's actually pretty interesting? Yeah, there are the ones that are just fully fake and just, fuck those ones. But you also got the ones that are fitness models. Yes, they are sexualized because they choose to be, and that's how they make their money. But they also make their money helping people get fit. They have fitness programs, they have diet plans, and all kinds of shit like that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is they are adults. What seems to be the problem here is the director just totally missed the mark. Now, maybe, I don't know if this is like something that happens in France, like if you actually like just you go to a mall and all of a sudden there's like 11-year-olds twerking on stage and that's just a normal thing, because not in America. It's definitely not here in America, but she's kind of making it seem like, oh, this is what happens to society. She's just missing the mark because she's making it seem like society is pedophilic. We are not. No matter what side of the debate you're on, whatever what side or aisle you are actually on, but there, of course, are progressive writers out there that say this is a right-wing issue. Right-wingers have an issue with this movie, so it's strictly right-wing. So what's going on with the left? Funny thing is, a lot of people who lean left are also hating this as well. So I'm kind of actually glad that, the two can actually join together and be like, harmony. We're actually okay with like, hating on this movie. It's actually pretty insane, but it's also equally insane when you see articles like this, because it always turns into a political thing. And it's just very interesting. Like, if you actually search the web, yes, there are some things that get way too progressive that you'll see out there that show like little 11-year-olds over-sexualized. But at the same time, there's a reason that Chris Hansen's To Catch a Predator was so popular. We love to see these fuckers burn, okay? And when we hear about it in Hollywood, guess what? They keep on like putting a lid on it. They keep putting a lid on it every time that something maybe comes out in Hollywood. But then, Kevin Spacey fondling young boys, guess what? Cast out into the cornfield. And we were like, fuck that guy. We don't ever want to hear from him again. I just think this director really missed the mark because she's trying to like She's trying to bring forth that, oh, you go on Instagram and you see these over-sexualized women, but at the same time, it's not somebody else that's over-sexualizing them. It's themselves over-sexualizing themselves. If they want to do it for financial gain, go ahead. That's what's so great about it. Capitalize on that. Now, Bella Thorne, someone like Bella Thorne, tried to really capitalize on it and kind of fucked some things up. Now, that's the kind of bullshit that really sucks, because then you got, like I said, those fitness models that, yes, they might pose in seductive ways, put their ass out there, whatever the hell, but they're also trying to help people out too with fitness, with health. There's a lot of those out there, which is actually pretty nice, okay? Again, they're not 11 years old. Really missed a mark here, because then it just sounds like the main girl's parent, who is supposed to be, maybe it's supposed to be a dig on, like, because she said, like, the parent is conservative, so she's not doing a good job at parenting and just letting her fucking daughter do this, or her daughter's getting away with it. I don't know. I'm not going to watch the movie. I just thought I'd comment about it. It's just, to me, it really sounds like the director just really missed the target that she was going for. Really missed the target, and I don't think she's going to recover from this backlash. I really don't. And it's really, really kind of gross that critics are just totally praising this movie, and it's kind of scary. Very scary. Kind of makes you wonder, guys, doesn't it? Doesn't it make you wonder? Yeah. That's just fantastic. Anyways, guys, so yep. Let me know your thoughts about it down below. What do you think about all this? It's certainly very interesting. Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm posting videos and live streams and whatnot. And make sure you follow me on the Sock Meds, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I got a Patreon if you want to join the Film Junkie Patreon. And of course, shirts and stickers down below. All right, guys? Don't watch this movie. Don't. I'll talk to you later.